2,000 years ago, Jesus was staying with his good friends, Mary, Martha, and Lazarus, right on the other side of the hill here. I'm standing right now on the Mount of Olives, and Jesus came on a Sunday from the city of Bethany over the Mount of Olives and into the city of Jerusalem. And let me show you what greeted him when he arrived. No doubt you've seen this picture before many, many times, the city of Jerusalem. Let me kind of give you a reference of where we are. I'm standing on the Mount of Olives. The slopes of the Mount of Olives go down to the Kidron Valley. The Kidron Valley ascends, and today you have the Dome of the Rock. One of the shrines of Islam. It's built over the site where the temple stood, the temple that Jesus knew so very well. This was where he was coming to visit when he came from Bethany, just over the hill behind me. My gosh, the panorama here. Let me just show you. It's a gorgeous day here in Jerusalem. First off, let me point out the city of Bethlehem on the far hills. You have here in the front the city of David, where David's capital was located. He conquered that. His son Solomon expanded that, bought this field up here at one time. Excuse me. And it was on that field that Solomon built the first temple. 586 BC, the city the country is destroyed by the Babylonians. The Jews are taken into exile. They come back 40 years later. They build another temple on this site, but it's not a very ornate temple. Herod the Great comes and builds this huge platform that encompasses the entire hill. And right here, he builds this magnificent structure called the Temple of Jerusalem. This is the temple that Jesus knew. This was the city that Jesus knew. This is where he came on Palm Sunday. And as he came down the Palm Sunday route, the road that existed somewhere on this mountain, he came and he went and he entered the temple. A few days later, just on Thursday, he was with his disciples on that hill for the Last Supper, and then ended up after supper down here in the Garden of Gethsemane. So on Sunday, on this Palm Sunday route, this is the view that Jesus saw when he came. And as we all know, people were there waving branches, singing praises to him, and less than a week later, in this city, somewhere in this city, was where Jesus was crucified by the same crowd that welcomed him on Sunday with such open arms. But this is also the city where on the following Sunday Jesus was raised from the dead. So this is the city of Jerusalem, the city that Jesus knew so very well, and the city that he visited on Sunday, what has come to be known by us as Palm Sunday.